And we are live, yes. Day One Journey, episode 784. Yes, and today I want to share with you my thoughts about self-hypnosis. Why self-hypnosis? Well, why? It's the same answer why I went to the Vipassana retreat just a year ago for 26 days. Same reason. The same reason I learned NLP, I think 7 years ago, 2013. Same reason I tried to incorporate mindfulness and practicing meditation in my life for the last 10, 15 years or so. The same reason. The one I think I shared with you yesterday. Controlling my mind. Well, I know most people or some people don't like the word control. Controlling my mind, controlling my thoughts. Well, I always go back to one of my favorite quotes. Mastering yourself is true power. I want to master myself. And my brain, my thoughts, my mind, my consciousness, whatever you like to call it. This is us, right? Okay, we can separate the mind and the consciousness. I'm not me, the non-self concept. If you already learn or practice Vipassana. But the thing is, instead of controlling my body, I want to control my mind. Because my mind controls everything. At least, in a sense. Yes, I'm not 100% accurate here. This is not a scientific approach for self-hypnosis or meditation or NLP, or just me sharing with you the reasons why self-hypnosis. For me, and I'm emphasizing, for me, self-hypnosis is the tool that I've been looking for. Yeah. When I learned NLP, I searched a tool. I want to learn a tool that I can use with myself for, you can call it self-help, and you can call it personal development, and you can call it empowering myself, and you can call it learning, growing, this growth mindset. You can call it, most of these names I don't really like. I'm something that I like the name self-hypnosis or hypnosis. I think sometimes we hear the word hypnosis, we think about stage hypnosis, when people are doing silly things on the stage and someone is controlling someone else's mind, and we think about the mentalist or magicians or whatever. This is self-hypnosis, not hypnosis. And for me, this is the tool that I've been looking for. For me, I was about to say, for me, it's better than meditation. Well, not really. It's just, this is the tool that I want to use. For me, put it as simple as I can. Meditation is part of self-hypnosis. So you can look at, let's say, meditation is relaxing ourselves, focusing on one thing, focusing on the breath, focusing on mantras that we say to ourselves, focusing on a song, on a music, focusing on the right now, what's happening right now. This is meditation. It helps us to relax and focus our mind on one, and we do that by focusing our mind on one thing. It's meditation. Of course, not the super accurate explanation. This is at least my explanation. Self-hypnosis usually starts with some kind of meditation, yes, or relaxation, or focusing yourself on something. But then there's the next step. And this is what I want. This is the next. What's the next step? The next step is actually directing your mind to think about one specific thing, a goal, a habit, something that you want to do. So self-hypnosis is goal-oriented. Yes, meditation is not necessarily goal-oriented. Maybe the goal is relaxation. Maybe the goal is mindfulness, being mindful, being present right now. Vipassana is also similar, but Vipassana, the goal, there's no goal like for Vipassana is translates to insight meditation. It's to do this practicing Vipassana in order to gain insight about the world, about yourself, about the environment. Well, self-hypnosis is not that. You do put your mind in a meditative state, a state that you are relaxed, you are focused, you are receptive to suggestions. And the suggestions, these are the things that you create. Again, self-hypnosis. I'm not talking about hypnosis when you hypnotize some other person to do what you want them to do. I don't know. I'm not talking about that. Self-hypnosis is you hypnotize yourself. So in essence, this is you putting yourself in a meditative state, in a state that you are more responsive to your suggestions, your directions, your words, your mantras. And when you're there in that state, you call it hypnotized, meditative state, delta waves, whatever you call that. In that state, you can deliver suggestions to yourself, beliefs that you want to have, goals, ambitions, remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing, imagining goals. There's many options, and there's many options and many things that you can use and you can do using self-hypnosis. And this is exactly what I wanted, the tool that I wanted. It's not that I just want to sit in nature and do the Vipassana and connect with the flowers, with the environment, with myself. Like, yes, I want to do that. But after that, I want to program my mind to do things. To be focused on certain things that I want, my goals, my ambitions, being able to change my state, not just to that state of relaxation, also a state of being super excited, also a state of being super energetic, feeling completeness, and all the other tools were sort of very close, but not as precise for me, like self-hypnosis. For example, NLP is about programming your mind. NLP, neuro-linguistic programming your mind. But they put a lot of emphasis in the course about influencing other people. But I'm all about mastering myself. That's why NLP wasn't, as I say, cha-ching. Yeah, like exactly what I was looking for. Mindfulness, meditation, Vipassana, they are extremely powerful tools. I still use them, but I want to use them within my practice of self-hypnosis, which in essence, it's me directing my mind. You can also call it my focus. You can also call it my consciousness towards the things that I want to think about. This for me, self-hypnosis. maybe I'll share with you more thoughts about that in the next episode. Next episode, meaning tomorrow, day one journey, of course. Till then, have an amazing day one. See you tomorrow.